Hello, in this video I will be walking through how to complete an inventory count. By now you have all your items and sub-recipes entered into Navi and have set up your count frequency. If you do not have this completed, please see the other videos available to help you complete these processes. You are ready to count inventory. First, you want to ensure the period you are counting for is the active period. On the inventory count page, the active period shows here. If this says closed, then you can use the Start New Count function to open the next period. An inventory count is performed at the end of a period. This could be the ending day, after service, or the next morning before service. To count using our mobile app, you will need to download it from the App Store. You can find it by searching Navi Mobile and looking for the Navi imagery to ensure you have the right one. This can be downloaded onto a phone or a tablet, and the app can be downloaded by anyone. You don't need to be a Navi user. You can have all your staff download the app to help count inventory. To access your inventory on the mobile app, you will need to generate an inventory count code. You can do this by going to the user icon in the top right corner and selecting passcodes. Now, on the passcodes page, select Generate Passcode and choose Inventory Count. The one-time use passcode will appear in this column and is active for 24 hours. If you have 5 people counting inventory on 5 different devices, you will need to generate 5 different codes. Use this email function to easily share the code to each counter. If you wish to count with pen and paper, you can print the count sheets on the Inventory tab of the Reports page here. If you're counting using pen and paper, once you are done your counting, you would come back to the Navi web app and enter your values on the Inventory count page in the columns quantity 1, 2, 3, or 4. These columns can help you organize multiple counts in different locations for a single item. When counting using the mobile app, your counts will appear here in the Quantity Mobile column. You can expand on each count by using this arrow next to each item. This allows you to see details about the mobile count: who counted, when was it counted, and in what format. You can also edit the count or delete it if needed. But how do these counts get here? Well, let's take a look at the mobile app. Open the app on your smartphone or tablet. You'll be greeted with a login page where you can enter the passcode you generated earlier and add your name and login. Next, select the inventory category you wish to count. Now you have 3 options on how you would like to find an item. You can use the search bar at the top of the screen. You can type in the full name of the item or just a few letters to bring up all corresponding items. Or you can use the Browse Inventory function to scroll through a list of your inventory. Or you can use the barcode scanner to scan your item's barcode. The first time you scan an item's barcode, it will ask you to associate the barcode to the item. Once associated, Navi will remember until you tell it otherwise. Then, the next time you scan the item, the associated item will pop up, ready to be counted. You can, of course, use this page to review the counts and ensure there are no out-of-line values and update any counts that may have been a mistake. There are a few other reports that could be useful when reviewing your counts. On the Inventory tab of the Reports page, you will find the Inventory Valuation Report and the Inventory Variance Report. The Inventory Valuation Report is a simple report of the information you can see on the Inventory Count page. This report and all reports can be printed or saved as a PDF. The Inventory Variance Report will show you any swings in your inventory based on the dollar value you enter into this pop-up window. The variance is comparing your last inventory count value to your current inventory count value for each item and populating them here in this report. This is handy to quickly see any inventory items that have a large variance in value. Once you have confirmed that your count is correct, then you may want to review the Cost of Goods Sold report. This report uses the sales that are entered on the Daily Rec page to populate the sales column. The invoices entered on the Invoice page or via the mobile app will populate the values in the Purchase column, and your inventory counts will populate the Inventory Valuation columns. For this report to populate correctly, you will need 2 inventory counts completed, as an opening inventory count and a closing inventory count are required. When viewing this report, the opening inventory value is from your previous period's count, and the closing inventory value is from your current period's count. Ensuring all the data being entered is correct is important to getting this report to populate accurate information. Not only can you view your COGS here on the COGS page, but there is also a report available too. With this report, you can also view your forecasted COGS and see the variance between your actual COGS versus your forecasted COGS. Forecasted COGS can be entered here on the forecasting page. This forecasting page can be enabled under the Setup General page. When you are finished inventory for the period and you've viewed your counts and your cost of goods sold are looking as they should, you can then use the Close Period button on the Inventory Count page to close the period and lock in those numbers. Data in a closed period cannot be changed by regular users. You must have the restaurant owner role to do this. This is why it is very important to only close the period when you are absolutely sure all information entered is correct and the inventory count is 100% finished. Now you know how to count and review inventory in Navi. If you have any lingering questions, please check out our FAQ page or contact our support that would be happy to assist you. Happy counting!